angle between two lines. Given two lines, find the angle, say theta, between the two lines. First we derive the angle between two lines passing through the origin. Then afterwards we can have the angle between any two lines. Now, given two lines, how two lines can be given? Various ways two lines can be given. One, giving equations of the two lines, or giving the direction cosines of the two lines, or giving direction ratios of the two lines, and so on. Suppose we are given two lines passing through the origin with the given direction ratios. That is, two lines say denoted by this L1 and L2, whose direction ratios are A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. Direction ratios of L1, A1, B1, C1 and that of L2, A2, B2, C2. Find the angle between the two lines, angle theta between the two lines. So we have the two lines. So passing through the origin. So one line this and another line this. Two lines passing through the origin. Suppose theta, angle between the two lines. So we want to find theta. Now, the line L1 has direction ratios A1, B1, C1 and L2 has direction ratios A2, B2, C2. This is A1, B1, C1 and L2 has A2, B2, C2 has direction ratios. And choose this P and Q, 2 points on the two lines. And suppose this is the origin, O is the origin. Then we have two vectors which are this OP and OQ, two vectors. Since the direction ratios of the line L1 are A1, B1, C1, we can see that this OP, this vector has components A1, B1, C1. Similarly, this vector OP, OQ has components A2, B2, C2 using vector theory. And therefore, we can see that this OP can be taken as, this OP can be taken as, OP is equal to A1I plus B1J plus C1K, and this OQ is equal to this A2I plus B2J plus C2K. Thus we have two vectors as combination of I, J and K with the components. Therefore, using a result in vector theory, the angle theta between these two vectors, which is same as the angle between these two lines, is given by this cos theta is equal to this A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 divided by root of A1 squared plus B1 squared plus C1 squared into root of A2 squared plus B2 squared plus C2 squared. This is a result using vector theory. So that is the angle between the two lines. The angle between two vectors, the two vectors is same as the angle between the two lines. Okay? And now, suppose we have other two lines not passing through the origin. In that case, we draw two lines passing through the origin parallel to the given two lines. Drawn two lines passing through the origin which are parallel to the given two lines. Then the angle between the lines passing through the origin will be same as the angle between the two given lines. So we can have the angle using this formula. That is the case. Okay. And now we can have this angle in terms of sin theta also. This is angle in terms of cos theta. From this theta is equal to cos inverse this expression, we get the angle. We can express this in sin theta also. To find the angle, this is sufficient. In terms of this cosine function is sufficient. But we can have the angle in terms of sin theta also. For this, what we do is, we have sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos squared theta. 1 minus cos squared theta is sin squared theta, and therefore root of sin squared theta, which is sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos squared theta. Or this is again equal to this root of 1 minus, substitute for cos theta from the above. Yes, that is, we see that this is equal to 1 minus a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by root of a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared into root of a2 squared plus b2 squared plus c2 squared whole square. So this is again equal to root of simplification. Now simplification, that's all. So square numerator and denominator and then take LCM. So squaring, we get the numerator a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 all squared divided by root of a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared becomes a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared into square of this also. Then take LCM. So we see that this is equal to this a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared into a2 squared plus b2 squared plus c2 squared minus this a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 whole squared divided by this a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared into a2 squared plus b2 squared plus c2 squared. And now this numerator can again be simplified. So simplifying the numerator, we get this as root of numerator becomes, on simplification, multiplying term by term, etc. and rearranging, we see that this is equal to this a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole squared plus this b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole squared plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole squared all divided by this a1 squared plus b1 squared plus c1 squared into a2 squared plus b2 squared plus c2 squared. So this is sin theta. This is sin theta. And therefore theta is equal to sin inverse this. Okay, so that is the angle between the two lines in terms of sin theta, and that's all.